Hello my good people, my name is Byron Wakoli and today I have an exciting topic for you. The mistake that Aviator player make that end up costing them. As we all know, in recent years, there have become up a lot of games, gambling games. You talk of ODBet, we have OD-League, we have Shikisha, we have Jackpot, we have Betika. All these are gambling games. But we have that one game that has caught all of us attention, and that is Aviator. I know many of us recently are pilots. You have gained that profession through your phone. You just click on in any betting site, maybe in OD-League, maybe in Betika, you will find Aviator, and you just take a flight to go and look for money. So we have many mistakes that people made, and we have to discuss on this mistake and rectify our mistake, and this will help us gain whatever we want in this game. And what do we want when we play the game? We want the win, we want the money. How do we get the money? We have to minimize on mistake that we are doing. So here I have strategies or plan that when you follow, you are going to minimize on the mistakes. And I know when you follow these plans, you are going to get whatever you want in that game. So let's dive into it. The first mistake that people made is chasing their loss. What do I mean by chasing their loss? For example, maybe you have deposited 200 shillings, and maybe you are playing a bet slip of maybe 50-50-50. You have played 4 times and you have lost the 200 shillings that you have just deposited. You end up to your account, or maybe M-Pesa account, you deposit another amount, you chase that 200 that you have just lost. So that is not the right way. What do we need to do when we want to dive into maybe playing that game? The first thing that you need to do, you have to have plans. You know, what do I mean by plan? You have to budget on that game. If it's 200, make sure you don't suppress that money, so that when you lose that 200, you go again to your account and deposit the amount that you have in the account. That will, my friend, that will bring frustration, that will bring loss to you. So you have to have the budget, the amount of money that you will use to play the game. So that's the first thing. The second thing that the second mistake that people usually made is ignoring the pattern and the data. When you ask the professional of the game, they will tell you that this game is played with the pattern, and today I'm going to show you this pattern. So follow me. When you look very keenly at that Aviator game, when the aeroplane starts to flight, when it hit the higher jackpot, maybe let's say 150 times, when it hit that jackpot, the game that follows, there is a higher possibility that the plane will crash at the beginning, or it won't suppress a multiply of 10. So what do we need to do? we have to check on that. When it hit the higher jackpot, wait until it go at least 5 games and bet on the 6th game. That is another thing that you need to consider. When you don't follow the pattern, when you just play like you ignore things, you will end up losing your money. So learn the pattern, check on higher multiple and lower multiple, and that is going to help you. The third thing the third mistake that people usually made is lack of plans. You know, you just get into the game, you don't have plan, you don't have any plan. So you have to have plan. Maybe you have 500 shillings, you have 500 shillings. Have a target. Make just a target. Today I want to harvest 3,000 shillings in Aviator. When you've reached that targeted amount, don't be too greedy to continue with the game. My advice to you, because I've played this game since it was launched, my advice to you is that when you've reached your target amount, just cash out the money and return to the game the next time. I know greedy is something that is really killing us when it comes to Aviator game. So we have to check on that, and I know everything will just be okay. But yeah, we will win the game. The fourth mistake that people usually made is not practicing. It sounds funny when I talk about practicing. How do you practice? So we have many tutorials in YouTube. You can watch the tutorials. It will show you the pattern of how this plane fly. So check on tutorial. If you are a beginner, you just want to know how Aviator is being played, check on tutorial. Go there at YouTube. Go there at your YouTube app. Just search there Aviator tutorials. It will bring you all the videos that are being played there, the higher jackpot that is being hit by the plane, and that's how you will know how to deal with the Aviator. So you have to do so that we can go for a win. Yes. So guys, if you follow these strategies that we have just discussed, if you don't chase your loss, if you have your target, if you have your plans, if you minimize on greedy, we are going to harvest a lot of money in Aviator, because we know the Aviator is being owned by Indians. They have invested there a lot of amount, and we are in tough economics times. We have to be trick. We have to have a lot of intelligence to deal with Aviator. So thank you for listening, and hope you are going to have a best flight. Thank you.